in it for the cash.
It's hard to hate on such an honest response. Say hello to Hendrix, the legitimate businessman.
I'm amazed that thing even knows how to talk, let alone race mystery.
I need to just stand right here. Excellent. This is a big day for you. Tell me, kid, how does it feel?
What's the holdup, Mystery? You did make sure they can talk, right?
Well, Shran, some people like to think first instead of blurting out the first horrible thing that comes to mind.
Whatever.
Looks like we've got a strong and ruling contestant here, folks. You know, I've always said that silence is more powerful than words, and our proud contestant here is living proof. All right, kid, we can get right to it, or if you need it, you can practice a little first. Just give them a great show, all right? That being said, there's no shame in brushing up on your skills. You want to get out there and tear through the blade stringer. Smart choice. You make sure to pay attention on the practice course, and you'll be running circles around the rest of them.
Don't worry. No one's saying anything bad about you for wanting to practice. They're just thinking it.
Welcome to Sprint Vector. Before you start racing at top speeds, we'll first need to calibrate our system to match your range of motion. Please follow the instructions on the screen in front of you. Alright, if you ever need to adjust these settings, hit that recalibrate button to your left. Now that we're calibrated, it's time to go over the basic controls. This is the T button. It will be used for many different actions in Sprint Vector. Go ahead and press the T button 3 times with your index finger. Nice job! This button at the center of your motion controller is the move button. Press the move button 3 times with your thumb. Sweet! This is the triangle button. Hold this button to open the menu anytime outside of this tutorial. For now, press the triangle button 3 times. Fantastic! These 3 buttons are used for quick turning. Quick turning allows you to turn in place without needing to turn your body. Quick turn 2 times, and when you're done, face the screen in front of you. Let's go over the basic action used to play Sprint Vector. We call this action your stride. Your stride will be used throughout Sprint Vector to move you forward like you were sprinting. With good form, you can move faster with less effort. First, we'll show you the basic motion. Put your hand now. Nice work. Now try it again. Excellent. Next, awesome. Now, try it again with your left hand. Good. Great. Now that you have the motion and timing down, we just need to add speed. The more effort you put into your stride, the more speed you'll get in return. Repeat the same motion you did earlier, but make sure to release the T button past your hip mid-swing. Try to reach the speed marked on the speedometer in front of you using your right hand. Cool. Now try it faster. Reach at least the medium speed marked on the speedometer using your left hand. Make sure you're releasing mid-swing, past your hip. Sweet! Great! In Sprint Vector, you can reach maximum speed shown on that speedometer with one swing of your arm. Remember that your stride will be used all the time in Sprint Vector. By maintaining good form, you can go much faster for significantly less effort. And trust me, you'll need that extra energy to pull off all the sweet stunts you can see in this video. Let's get you moving. To skate, apply the stride motion you learned earlier. First, raise your hand out in front of you and hold the T button. Next, swing your arm down and release the T button. Excellent. Now that you can skate, you should be able to make it to the end of any racetrack. While skating, The more effort you put into sprinting, the faster you'll go. As you go faster, you'll start to see lightning form around your vision. To make it past these gaps, you'll need to be going pretty fast. Use the speedometer under this video to check your speed. By starting your next swing before you finish the first, you can build momentum easier. Just swing your arms like you're really running. Great job! You might have noticed that you also have a personal speedometer attached to you. Use it to gauge your speed while sprinting. Turning is simple. Just sprint in the direction you are looking. Turn your upper body to face the direction you want to go. The faster you go, the more control you'll have when turning. The finish line is right around the corner. You can make it. Just turn your body towards the direction you'd like to move. Awesome! Now you can turn and follow the curves of our tracks. To brake, you'll need to hold both the T button and the move button at the same time on both hands. Try using the brakes to stop yourself from running off this ledge. You have to press both T buttons and both move buttons to get the full effect. Braking allows you to control how you want to race by giving you the ability to regulate your speed while running and falling. Next up, let's go over the basic motion used for jumping. Jumping in Sprint Vector is a lot like launching yourself off the ground with your hands. With good form, you can jump higher and further with minimal effort. Put your hand in the glowing area in front of you and hold down the move button. Place your motion controller in the area in front, then hold the move button. Good work. Nice work. Now, try it again with your left hand. Fantastic. You can also jump using both hands. Try this motion by swinging both hands. Nice job. Now that you got the motion down, let's unlock movement and try it for real. Try jumping around in place 3 times with either or both hands. Make sure to reach the jump force indicated on the jumpometer. You can affect the direction of your jump by adjusting the direction that you swing your hand. You should be able to jump around now. Try jumping in place 3 times. Make sure to reach the force indicated on the jumpometer. Swing harder to get... Awesome! Great! Now you're ready to try some obstacles. Let's get you jumping. You will need to apply everything you just learned to jump over these hurdles. Let's jump these hurdles to get to the finish line. You can clear them from a standing position. Raise your hand up above you and hold down. You can jump twice. Give it a try. You made it! Congratulations! Now you can jump over obstacles along your way, even while moving at top speeds. During a race, you can jump across vast gaps after gaining some momentum from sprinting first. While your momentum carries you forward, you can jump at any point, even if you're already falling. Try running and then jumping to make it across these gaps. Don't worry about jumping before you fall off the edge. You can jump at any point, even mid-air. Now that you know how to jump while running, you will be able to soar through the racetrack and avoid obstacles easily. Now that you know the basics, let's put you to the test. Make it to the end of the track. Good. Excellent. Nice work. Awesome. You made it. Now that you've finished learning the basics, you're ready to take on the first race course. If you want to learn more mechanics, try the intermediate tutorial.
Sprint Vector!
That's right, folks. Time to tune in to the galaxy's greatest sporting spectacle.
Let's learn some intermediate skills. While in air, you can fly by extending both arms forward and holding down the T buttons on both hands. Just like you're a superhero. You can't jump here, so you gotta soar to reach the finish line. Try and make it to that cliff above you by flying. As soon as you take off, thrust both arms out and hold the T buttons. The sooner you take flight, you made it across. With flying, you can make much further gaps than you normally would by just falling. Remember, you can fly whenever you want. You don't need a boost. While flying, you can turn by simply twisting your arms, kinda like steering a car. Point your head and hands in the direction you want to go. Try to make it to the end by steering around these walls. Twisting your hands like you're holding a steering wheel will help you turn in midair quicker. Now that you know how to turn midair, you can better control yourself along a racetrack when flying. To climb a wall, simply pull yourself up by grabbing the green handles. To grab a handle, hold the T button over the handle and your hand will snap to the nearest grabbable object. You can't jump here. Try and climb to the top of these walls. Reach out towards the closest grippable object and hold the T button to grab one. Move your hand down to pull yourself up. While climbing, you will want to pull yourself up and over the edge. Good job! Now you can scale up climbable walls. You can also fling yourself up a wall to climb faster. To fling yourself, first grab a handle with the T button, hold it above your head, and then throw it straight down to the floor. Release the T button on the way down. You can't slow climb these. Make it up the walls by flinging yourself upwards. Remember to look up so you can see where you're going when you fling yourself. Avoid scrambling up a wall. It's always faster and easier to fling yourself up a wall. Remember to release the T button midway through your swing when your hand is moving fastest to fling yourself at higher speeds. Having trouble flinging yourself? Try to imagine throwing a ball downwards to the floor. The harder you throw, the further you'll fling. Deliberately fling your arm towards the ground and release the node. Look up so you can direct yourself easier. To fling yourself, grab any handle, look up, then swing your arm straight down and release the button along the way. Remember to release the T button midway through your swing when your hand is moving fastest to fling yourself at higher speeds. Deliberately fling your arm towards the ground and release the node. Look up so you can direct yourself easier. Avoid scrambling up a wall. It's always faster and easier to fling yourself up a wall. Remember to look up so you can see where you're going when you fling yourself. Having trouble flinging yourself? Try to imagine throwing a ball downwards to the floor. The harder you throw, the further you'll fling. Remember to release the T button midway through your swing when your hand is moving fastest to fling yourself at higher speeds. Remember, fantastic! Now you can quickly scale up climbable walls by flinging yourself ahead of the competition. Double tap the T button to shoot your glove blast and blow things out of the way. Glove blast the target to open up the path. Point your hand towards the thing you want to hit and double tap the T button to fire. Glove blast the target to open up the path. The glove blast can be used not only to interact with the environment, but also to defend yourself from others. While racing, you can also grab power-ups to augment your vector gloves. Smash through a power ball and double tap the T button to activate your new ability. Use Nitro to boost your way across this gap. Use Nitro to boost your way across this gap. While Nitro is active, turn your head to steer. Nitro will push you up to your maximum speed. Double tap the T button to activate, then hold the T button down and rush over the gap. Activate the Nitro while Nitro is active, you don't need to keep sprinting. Use it to take the lead with minimum effort. Now that you understand these new mechanics, let's put you to the test. Use what you just learned to make it to the end of the track. Excellent. Nice work.
What?
Awesome. Sweet! Great! Now that you completed these tutorials, you're ready to tackle beginner and intermediate race courses. Or you can come back and try the advanced tutorial if you want to master Sprint Vector.
Okay.
Our competitors today are drinking mind water. Mind water. Hydrate your body, hydrate your mind.
Okay, now let's get to the advanced stuff. You might have noticed these green ribbons earlier in the climbing tutorial. These are called grip streams. You can grab anywhere on a grip stream by holding the T button over it. Once you grab on, it will carry you along its path. Use these grip streams to reach the next platform. Any momentum you have before grabbing onto the grip stream will be kept during the ride. For this grip stream, you'll want to fling yourself across its length, just like you did in the fling climb tutorial. To fling yourself, grab anywhere on the grip stream, throw your arm back, and release the T button mid-swing. Fling yourself along just like climbing. Flinging is always much faster and easier than simply holding onto the grip stream. The air brake allows you to slam towards the ground. Brake midair by holding both the T button and the move button on both hands while airborne. Brake while airborne. Integrating the air brake into your races will allow you to reduce the amount of hang time left over from flying or falling. In addition, you can combine flying with air brake to keep forward momentum while dropping. Drifting allows you to turn in place without moving your body. While skating, hold both the T button and the move button down on one hand to drift in that direction. Drift this corner with your right hand to avoid falling into the pit. Once you have the T and move buttons held down, keep that hand steady. Remember, nice! Additionally, you can sprint with your other hand while drifting to build more speed. You can pull your drift hand closer or further from your body to drift tighter or wider curves respectively. Drift around this corner with your left hand by drift around this wider corner with your right hand by pushing your drift hand further from your body. Drifting with your left hand will turn you towards the left. Remember, to drift while skating, hold the T button and the move button down on one hand to drift in that direction.
Oh, too much.
Almost got it. Make sure not to let go of your drift buttons during the drift. Drift the entire curve of the track. To drift around this corner, you'll need... Not quite there. Make sure you're drifting the entire curve and making it to the end. Make sure to drift over all the white floors. Nice! By pulling your drift hand closer or pushing it further from your body, you can control your drift radius. Great! Now that you understand these advanced mechanics, it's time to put you to the test. Make it to the end of the track. Cool! Nice work! Nice job! Fantastic! Congratulations on finishing the tutorials! Now you should know everything you need to race on any racetrack. If you want to know more about power-ups, feel free to try them out in the Power-Up Playground. If you ever need to practice or to refresh your skills, feel free to play any of the tutorials again. During races, you can smash through power balls to get power-ups that augment your vector clubs. When you get a power-up, double tap the T button to use it. This area is a playground where you can test various power-ups on yourself. Go ahead and try out all the power-ups. When you'd like to leave, skate over to the exit behind you. The compressor mine is a high-gravity field that makes turning difficult and does incremental damage to anyone inside its radius. Place compressor mines next to hazards or big drops. During races, you can smash through power balls to get power-ups that augment your vector clubs. When you get a power-up, double tap the T button to use it. This area is a playground where you can test various power-ups on yourself. Go ahead and try out all the power-ups. When you'd like to leave, skate over to the exit behind you. Chrono Shift will warp you to the last checkpoint that the closest racer in front of you has reached. Use it to catch up to the rest of the pack when you're really far behind. Overdrive will remove the limits on your speed. Double tap the T button to activate, and then start skating with all your might. Chrono Shift will warp you to the last checkpoint that the closest racer in front of you has reached. Use it to catch up to the rest of the pack when you're really far behind. Nitro will boost you to extreme speed. Double tap to activate, then hold the T button to boost your speed. While Nitro is active, you don't need to keep sprinting. Use it to take a break without losing speed. If you want to play around more later, you can come back here anytime to try out all of the different power-ups.
Vector is proudly sponsored by Sidekick, the most extreme energy drink on the market. Kick it up a notch with Sidekick.
even though they have not paid for this.
Sprint Vector is paid for in part by Vivace by Nikki. And wouldn't you know it, Nikki is a part of the race this season. Maybe they'll finally pay for a better time slot now.
This year we'll be visiting the Outer Rim world of Asgard Beta, original homeworld of the Allied Exosystems Imperial Regiment.
Aren't those the Bronze Age idiots the AES strapped guns to and turned into ground troops?
Yep, another racer has stepped onto the scene. This thing's going down soon, folks. Get ready to race or get out of the way. I hope you have your affairs in order, because we're just seconds away from our race. Here we go!
Okay.
You guys can sit this one out if you want. Won't make a difference.
Punchy, punchy! Look at that speed! It's like they don't even know what's coming.
I'll bet it's lots of running, jumping, and falling off of stuff to a painful end.
They can't go any faster!
Oh, fuck.
Here's a helpful tip about our new traps. Don't let them hit you.
Don't listen to him, racers. Why let a deadly trap stop you from doing you?
Now there's something. They're on the stream! Through the checkpoint! Let's hope they make it to the next one, eh, folks?
I don't know about you, but I'm hoping they make it after a few mishaps at least.
At least. Past the checkpoint and into the ugly parts.
With races like these, they're all ugly parts.
Here's a little free advice, kids. When you're on the course, you're not supposed to hit the obstacles.
You're not supposed to lose either, but an awful lot of contestants seem to do that. Now,
They've got the boost! Soaring across the course!
they're here, folks. Here comes the last leg.
of the Beetlejuicean lion? Every war, he'd just try and scramble up the dang thing.
Well, that's why we make sure all the climbable knobs, bars, and walls are glowing a bright green.
And yet... And they're over the finish line! Just like I'm over this race. Another race down! You think they'll be up for another round?
We all survived this one. I say double or nothing.
I let you finish. I am still the greatest of all time.
Sprint Vector is sponsored in
Doesn't
part by
anyone
Vex,
cut your
makers of high-end Vector blades and the only
Yeah.
blades worn by our abductees. I mean, contestants.
It's a cold world.
Sprint Vector is sponsored by Age-Old. Looking for a ride with style? Tired of driving around in your grandpa's secondhand Ducant?
Once a good race
Age-Old.
goes bad.
Spacecrafts for this generation.
That was horrible, actually.
Amphibians produce hundreds of eggs. I have been competing since I could crawl.
That last skip is a doozy, folks.
Everything is only gonna drag this out longer. Look at that. Cool. Now they're just hanging off a green thingy.
No.
Too bad it's not a race to the bottom, huh, folks? Here's a little free advice, kids. When you're on the course, you're not supposed to hit the obstacles.
You're not supposed to lose either, but an awful lot.
When the road gets tough, the smart racer gets off the main road.
Have checkpoint, Mr. E.
There's all sorts of traps on the course, but don't forget about all the mines our racers can throw mid-race. Going, gone. These are the final moments, folks.
Hopefully one of these losers will set off some of our new traps. Let's get out there and do it!
And it looks like our runner-ups are running up across the finish line.
I'm leaving.
The chips are down. It's all the more reason to charge harder next time.
Today's race is brought to you by Mind Water. Mind Water. Is your mind hydrated?
We do a lot of morph warping around the galaxy here on Sprint Vector, so it's hard to know when we're roaming or not. That's why I use Half Mobile.
Half mobile? Wow, they got me 7 backup dances. Just follow my lead, Keith. Look at us go!
Make way, chump.
Ding! Checkpoint!
Get off of my road!
There's the checkpoint.
Here's a little free advice, kids. When you're on the course, you're not supposed to hit the obstacles.
You're not supposed to lose either, but an awful lot of contestants seem to do that.
Nope.
Looks like they're out of the race.
The crowd does love this season's new arena tracks, and they aren't alone.
I love them more with a few contestants caught in them. Do they know the glove blast works better than smashing those with their face?
It certainly doesn't seem so. Before we added in those power balls, this game was a lot different.
If by different you mean boring.
Now, it's the last leg of the race! Hold on tight! We've entered the grip screen!
Just a reminder that if you see a big drop-off at the side of the course, you should probably avoid it.
The fall to your doom is never encouraged, folks.
Keep that violence up on the course where the cameras can see it.
The dream always rises to the top. Just don't lose your grip. The point is to go fast towards the finish, not towards the ground. Here's a little free advice, kids. When you're on the course, you're not supposed to hit the obstacles.
You're not supposed to lose either, but an awful lot of contestants seem to do that. Nice finish. At least it's not last place.
Somebody call the safety control drones. These contestants are on fire.
I wish, Mr. E. I really do.
First, last, we still got likeness and merchandising rights.
Refreshments here at the Vector Arena are provided by
Probably
Rowdy.
a one or two.
I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to taste like, but I can't stop drinking it all the same.
Sprint Vector is partnered with Shran Jewelry. If you don't want to look like a total scrub or whatever, you should probably get some, I guess.
Look at them go!
I wish I didn't have to, but I'm contractually obligated to actually pay attention to the races this season.
I got bigger fish to fry.
You know, it's unusual for contestants to reach this checkpoint with so few injuries.
My thoughts exactly. That's some real athleticism.
Or at least some real luck. We're in for a wild ride. Grab that grid stream.
No.
Tell me, Mr. E, why does everyone always stick out their arms when they go into the controlled glide?
Well, Shran, back in Season 1, some dog in a cave started doing it, and it's stuck ever since. It's a great day for racing, folks, and even though they risk pain and shame, our racers are looking ready to rock.
It's important to keep a positive attitude, Mr. Entertainment, before the course breaks their spirits, I mean. They're grappling the grip stream.
And ding goes the checkpoint. But if I eat one every 16 hours, I'm always full.
Wait, do you even need to eat?
Not anymore, thanks to Mudbar.
There goes the checkpoint.
Watch your step, contestants.
They should really watch where they're going.
Here's the home stretch.
These courses sure are dangerous ever since we removed the guardrails.
Here's a little free advice, kids. When you're on the course, you're not supposed to hit the obstacles.
You're not supposed to lose either, but an awful lot of contestants seem to do that. How long do you think before they hit the bottom? You can't stay on the track, you probably can't win.
How can I?
They're really cool. Tough break, kid. Well, that's the pathetic end to our game, folks.
I'd probably have won too if I had me chasing me.
Sprint Vector is a proud partner of Morpho.
It'll take more than just speed to pass me.
Hopefully we finish with the same number we started with this time. I don't think that's how the game is meant to be played.
Maximum velocity!
Well, you win some, you lose some.
We do a lot of morph warping around the galaxy here on Sprint Vector, so it's hard to know when we're roaming or not. That's why I use Hard Mobile.
Have mobile? Don't they just make like dinner phones, Mr. E? It's pretty shady.
But compared to everything else I do, it isn't. Every season on Sprint Vector, we bring you the best the galaxy has to offer.
Why don't we see more returning contestants then?
Sprint Vector changes you. A lot. There's more brave and voluntary souls. Archie Marchie, they found the shortcut.
It looks like they've hit the checkpoint.
checkpoint.
Color me shocked, Mr. E.
Our Sprint Vector courses are assembled in some of the galaxy's most exotic locations, and often without the permission of their inhabitants.
My daddy owns this galaxy. Who needs permission if it's my space kingdom? There's only one section left.
I'm back.
Checkpoint. Here's a little free advice, kids. When you're on the course, you're not supposed to hit the obstacles.
You're not supposed to lose either, but an awful lot of contestants seem to do that.
No.
Well, they made it across the finish line, but not in time to win it. Tough break.
Our competition is paid for in part by the Corpurium Mobile Infantry. If you're looking for a life of adventure, thrills, and danger like you see here on Sprint Vector, but wish there were more guns involved, join up and serve the Corpurium today. It sure is
What was your favorite part of this race, Fran?
the part where it was over.
You're pretty fast. Any chance you also know anything about safe
Transportation for Sprint Vector is provided by Ducant Motors,
without a
the
mega
galaxy's
mystery,
oldest and most reliable motor company, no matter how many times they file for bankruptcy.
I'm not even winded!
Good luck, guys.
Focus the mind.
At least you are having fun.
I know when the pressure is on, I always rely on Anju to keep me smelling fresh.
What are you talking about? You don't have any pork.
And I smell great, thanks to Anju.
we'll be releasing a set of jewelry inspired by this season's Sprint Vector competitors.
That's great, honey. We're all very proud you've managed to upsell that shiny trash across the galaxy.
You know you're replaceable, right?
There's the checkpoint. Here's a little free advice, kids. When you're on the course, you're not supposed to hit the obstacles.
You're not supposed to lose either, but an awful lot of contestants seem to do that.
Boom, shakala, time to turn it up. This is the last leg, folks.
No.
It's a beautiful day here on Sprint Vector. And since our racers can't leave until the event is over, I say they should take the time to enjoy it.
Just embrace the Stockholm Syndrome. It's easier for everyone. I wouldn't say the losers are crossing the finish line, but they were already losers to me, Mr. Entertainment. Sprint Vector is made possible thanks to Hammerhead Insurance. You've got nice things at home, don't you?
Looks like everyone made it in one piece.
What? No way! Call the trap boys. We gotta retune this race.
This is the real world, y'all. School's finished.
I know when the pressure is on, I always rely on Anju to keep me smelling fresh.
What are you talking about? You don't have any pores.
And I smell great, thanks to Anju.
When our racers need a boost, they reach for Sprint.
I'm not saying you should take a dive, but if you need the money,
Homie, this is my day.
you call that racing?
I don't even like racing.
Here's a little free advice, kids.
only
When you're
thing
on
that
the
had made
course,
it me.
you're not supposed to hit the obstacles.
You're not supposed to lose either, but an awful lot of contestants seem to do that.
No, fuck.
You're latched onto that grip stream like a...
Like a spoiled brat to daddy's credit cards?
watch it.
Feeling like you just can't win? Grab a Powerball and power up your game.
You mean those floating orbs with the star on it?
Yes, Shran, the floating orb with the star on it. Filled with unbridled power.
I sure hope our contestants do better than last Sprint Vector. That was a sad cycle for sports.
But a great cycle for entertainment.
That was cool, I guess. Checkpoint!
Uh-oh, that didn't look intentional.
Finally, what we've all been waiting for, the last leg.
And they hit top speed.
They hit the checkpoint.
Oh, what the fuck?
Here's a little free advice, kids. When you're on the course, you're not supposed to hit the obstacles.
You're not supposed to lose either, but an awful lot of contestants seem to do that.
And they're at the checkpoint. Well, technically you made it to the end, but we were kinda hoping you'd do it alongside the competition.
When the chips are down, it's all the more reason to charge harder next time.
Sprint Vector communicates exclusively using the EMIG 5-dimensional communications platform. Need your message there yesterday? Now it can be with EMIG. Before we release the contestants from their mandatory living containment village, we make sure they enjoy a hearty breakfast of space.
Danger. Like they say, it's all in the fun.
Heart pumping, blood racing, who's ready to face off? Got the beat turned up, let's get the heat turned up!
Well done. If they were off any faster, we wouldn't be able to see them.
Here's hoping, Mr. Entertainment.
Ah.
Look, there's the checkpoint.
For the exciting Shran, what's going on?
All the dangerous stuff is up ahead.
This year, Corparium Health and Safety has mandated we put accessible on-off switches near at least 50% of our tracks.
Like a button or switch?
Heck no, that's boring. We made them blast targets so everyone can run and gun.
Oh, no.
Talk about streaming content. They've got a grip stream.
You might want to get a grip on that joke, princess. Get a grip. It's a grip stream.
Ooh, checkpoint! So, Mr. E, you still driving around in that old Ducant Azul?
Indeed I am, Shrek. 18 galactic cycles and still kicking. How's that age-old Model S holding up?
Well, I'm on my fifth one. But Daddy says if they can't get it out of the singularity, he'll buy me another.
No.
Bombs away! Here's a little free advice, kids. When you're on the course, you're not supposed to hit the obstacles.
You're not supposed to lose either, but an awful lot of contestants seem to do that.
They've hit the checkpoint! They've reached the checkpoint with no signs of slowing down.
Someone is actually going to finish the race in this galactic cycle. I guess streams really do come true, or something.
No.
I lose more and more contestants that way.
Get a grip! It's a grip stream! Hold on tight! We've entered the grip stream! Now you're thinking with who?
They're grappling the grip stream.
We're in for a wild ride! Grab that grip stream!
What?
That way is a lot faster, but is the risk worth the reward?
Ah! Out of there!
Man, never. Even in defeat. So, what you're saying is, I can
We have a lot of...
that will always be remembered. Let's see that instant replay.
Only one of us shall prevail.
There's the checkpoint. Back in the early days, our first place racers were untouchable once they got a strong lead.
What changed, Mr. E?
We gave everyone missiles and nitro and the power to alter time itself. No useful people were harmed during the recording of this program.
They're really doing it!
No.
That looks rough. There's always the next life, huh?
Better luck next time, eh? Dear me! A dastardly devil diabolically destroyed! They can't all be winners, folks! Wowza, what an end! Let's all take a second to think about... Oh hey, we still got a race on! And they're at the checkpoint! You've been bouncing in that seat all day, Princess. Feeling restless?
Nope. I just started my day with a healthy bowl of space rock. It's the breakfast of choice for our Sprint Vector champions.
Ooh, hold up. I don't think we're legally allowed to use healthy and space rock.
This is it, folks. After this plague, we can finally leave.
Też.
It looks like they've hit the checkpoint.
Here's a little free advice, kids. When you're on the course, you're not supposed to hit the obstacles.
You're not supposed to lose either, but an awful lot of contestants seem to do that. That's the checkpoint, Mr. Entertainment. And the losers are coming across the line now. Nice race. After a tough race, our competitors like to wash away that stank with spice. Need to smell good? Spice things up a little. Sprint Vector is brought to you by Maguma. If you're a cool teen with an edgy outdoor lifestyle, or just an adult still living in the past or your parents' house, Maguma is the skate, surf, and fashion stop to meet all of your needs.